Daryl, thank you very much for joining us. It's been a little while since we last spoke to you. I think it was after Ebbsfleet. It's been a very long time. But Happy New Year to you as well. And how are you and your family doing first and foremost?
Happy New Year, George. Yeah, we're fine, mate. Thank you. Obviously adjusting again to the homeschooling and the new lockdown, but we're all okay and healthy. Thank you.
Good. Obviously, we've had a COVID breakout within sort of the staff here at Dagenham, and everybody self-isolating. Without naming the people that have tested positive for obvious reasons, have you spoken to them and how are they doing at the moment?
Yeah, I've spoken to everyone. The guys who have had COVID, one or two of them have been bedridden and got over that now, and they're just going through the final stage of their isolation. The other people who had COVID had it very mildly, really, and it was just a cold-like symptoms, etc. So they're okay as well.
Good. And obviously, players self-isolating at the moment. Have you had a chance to speak to them, and what sort of things are they up to at home?
Yeah, they were sent out a programme for the whole of this week, the week just gone. And we had a Zoom call on Friday to see everybody, give them an update of where we're at. So now the players are all okay. Looking forward to getting back in, hopefully tomorrow and Tuesday, and looking forward to the game Saturday now.
And fans will have obviously seen over sort of the last 4 or 5 days, we've had a couple of players departing in Bailey Clements, Kai Brown, and Jaden Brissett as well. Sorry. Another one that will be announced when this goes live is Abu Ogogo is returning to Bristol Rovers. How sort of hard did we fight to try and keep Abu here at the football club?
As hard as we could. I think it was, first and foremost, it was a big challenge to get Abs here, to drop down 2 levels. The reason he come really was because of his history at the football club. I think helped that he knew the club, he knew the area. He's come back to London. He come in and had a massive influence, not only on the team but on the changing room as well. I think we made him captain 11 games ago. At the top of my head, I think we won 6 of the 11, drew 3 and lost 2, or the other way around. I think he had a huge influence at the club, and Bristol have recalled him. We would have loved him to keep him, and we'll watch closely what happens to him now, Bristol, if he gets the game time he needs, because undoubtedly Abs now needs to go and play some games. And we'll watch him a distance to see how that plays out. But we'd love to have him back, whether that's in January or at the end of the season when he's out of contract. He's a terrific player, and more importantly, he's a terrific bloke.
Is it sort of a case that we've sort of been done harshly with Bristol Rovers changing their manager, with the fact that now Abu's sort of going back into there with a new set of eyes looking on him?
Yeah, I think that's what happens sometimes. You know, when I took over Dagenham a year ago, just over a year ago, the very first thing I said to Steve Thompson was I wanted Liam Gordon back. That was the first thing I said to Steve in our meeting. Where is he? He's at Dartford on loan. I want him back straight away because he's going to play. And you know, every manager has their own ideas on how they want to play and who they want to put in their team. And we'll see now what happens with Abs. I know Bristol, to be fair to them, are in decent form, so he's still got a job in his hands to go and get into their team as well.
And the squad's back to sort of a smaller state. And I know you said at the fans forum way back last year in sort of June, July time that you did want a squad that was sort of 19, 20, 21 players. With that in mind, will there be sort of any replacements on the cards for Abu or any of the players that have departed?
Yeah, I think we'd like to bring 1 or 2 in if we can. I think we're probably below that 19, 20 at the minute with injuries and suspensions as well. So if the right people come available, we'd like to bring them in. But we're very mindful as well that this isolation period for us come at a horrendous time because we're in really, really good form. So we don't want to rock the boat too much. We've got lads in the change room that want to get back in and get them back into rhythm really fast to get ready for Sutton and moving forward and get them back in form again as quickly as we can. But the people that come into the club, if anyone does come in, they've got to be the right type of people to fit into the team straight away.
I would say, yeah, it must be like a massive frustration from you and the staff of this sort of part of life as it is now with isolating and things, but it did really come at sort of the worst possible time for us, didn't it?
It did, yeah. Listen, I've said this to you many times this season, many times, and it's going to happen to every club with injuries and COVID, and it's happening everywhere. I mean, it's happened to Premier League teams, you know, who have got the best doctors, the best, you know, protocols. They're looked after the best, tested twice a week. So it is getting around everywhere. For us, it has come at the worst time for us, but We have to now bounce back from that. And I think this season's going to be the strangest season probably anyone's going to have, and you've got to be adaptable across the season.
And looking ahead, obviously Sutton next Saturday in the FA Trophy, a team we've played a long time ago, it seems, but in terms of football matches, it actually wasn't too long ago. So we know quite a lot about them anyway. But are you really looking forward to getting back out there and in the dugout again?
Yeah, we can't wait. We look forward to going to Sutton. We had a really good game against them. Whenever it was November time, we played Sutton. Middle of November. Yeah. So obviously we drew 1-0. First half they were a million miles better than us. Second half I felt we were the better team, and then obviously we had 10 men for whatever it was, 25 minutes when Clark got sent off. McCallum got his first goal. I think we put in a very, very good performance second half. From that was probably a game that really kick-started our run that we've been on up until this break. But no, we look forward to it. Now it's going to be a tough game. But we just want to get back on the pitch and get back on the grass and then get over to the plastic pitch.